Cowboys Nation and YouTubers? It's that VA Dallas Cowboy fan coming back at you. Welcome to Taco Tuesday. Boy, we had a time, didn't we? The whole off season is over now. We're 2 days away from getting back to NFL action. And just another week of saying that the Joneses are stupid as hell in planning. I don't get it. There was an article that I put on Twitter today from one was from Blogging the Boys, and I can't remember what the other one was, but it basically explained how the Joneses wasted this offseason. One article was how Philly got better while we got worse because they actually attempted to fill the voids of positions that we just did not. And another article was how we were late to react to this offensive line struggle when they should have been up front with it when you knew you were going to let go of two of them anyway. And your third one, Tyron, he was just not going to make it through a season regardless of what was going to happen. And they just sat back and just do the usual. Hey, he says he's coming into camp A-OK 100%, and that's a lie every single time he says it. The man ain't been healthy since 2015, and he's had surgery on almost every body part. There's no way Tyron Smith is ever going to be healthy enough for a full season again. Why don't y'all recognize it, and why don't y'all plan for it? It's just fucking ridiculous that we have to go through this every year with Tyron now. And the Joneses just refuse to ever admit they're wrong. That they have no idea how to build a roster other than through a draft. And that's mainly Will McClay. Nothing to do with the Joneses. But it is what it is. We're going to have to go into the season with the roster we have and hope that people get up to speed quicker than most. We signed Jason Peters to go on the practice squad. He said himself it's going to take a couple weeks to get up to speed since he didn't go through a training camp. And that's fine. That just means this offensive line shuffle is going to be a thing in progress for probably the whole season. If it stands up, great. If it doesn't, we know why. I think it was a good idea. I wish they had thought of that earlier, to have this kind of contingency just in case, but apparently they did not think that far ahead or ever think that Tyron was ever going to get hurt this season, which I don't know what the plan was, because if Tyron got hurt in season, you'd have had Josh Ball and Matt Weslenko. That is no swing tackle help right there. Did they see preseason? Are they that dumb that they can't see that in preseason that those two were nowhere close to helping this team if Tyron went down in season? I mean, my God. Talk about guys who claim they know talent but can't see the forest for the trees. But anyway, Peters did come in. He did practice yesterday. He's already started. Wow, straight to a red light. Already helping Tyler Smith on the ins and outs of playing left tackle in the league, sharing his wisdom and all that good stuff. He's had to backtrack a little bit on some comments he made in 2018, talking about how the Cowboys were arrogant when he was an Eagle, which is fine. Hey, say it. Don't backtrack on it saying it's swagger. No. It is actual.
Incoming call.
Hold on.
Press you connect button to answer.
Spam.
Phone
Anyway.
call completed.
Yeah, I believe I was with them. Yes, we're an arrogant team. The Joneses are arrogant owners because they never admit their mistakes. They always think they're better than anybody else. And they think the talent on the field is always going to save them, no matter who they put out there. But that's not how you run a team. And the arrogantness of it is what's shooting ourselves in the foot every year. But, you know, it is what it is. I wouldn't have changed the comment at all. I mean, if you say the Cowboys are arrogant, just stay with the arrogantness. Don't worry about it being called swagger or anything like that. Nah. Because there ain't no swagger in these Cowboys right now. That's until they earn a shot in the playoffs and actually win in the playoffs, there's no swagger there. Nah, that's them boys just trying to show up and get something done. No swagger. We'll see what happens when the games start being played, if it's real swagger or not. But that's really all I wanted to talk about is Jason Peters in practice, giving out wisdom and philosophy and helping these young dudes on the offensive line as much as he can until he can suit up. The comments that Peters had to backtrack, hometown boy, you know, he's happy to be home. He was waiting to be on a contender even though he had other offers, and he got his wish. Tyler Smith already knows he's going to have some growing pains, and I think he'll be all right because he did play the position in college. For everybody who's all, oh my God, he had all these penalties and flags against him. So what? So what? If the Cowboys win, who gives a damn how many flags they got in the game? The name of the game is to win. You play to win the game, right? But we'll see what happens with the rest of this team, because other than the offensive line being in flux, we got to hope that these wide receivers get that training on real quick and step up. Kavontae Turpin, he's going to be used more on the offense, they say. We'll have to see if he's not just a gadget player like Lucky Whitehead was, or Tavon Austin or something. We'll see. I think he can play offense. I think he could be like Tyreek Hill. He could be the guy that just goes out there and goes deep and keeps that defense honest. And hopefully he does damage on offense just like he does on special teams. So we'll have to see. But that's all I really wanted to talk about right now. We're a couple days getting ready for our night. Prime time, of course. Tom Brady and the Cowboys. Maybe this will be our last chance at Tom. Maybe this will be the chance we finally beat him. We'll see. He's getting his weapons back, but his offensive line is in flux too. And he's been away from training camp, so. But he's 45. He's been through it all. We'll have to hope that, excuse me, our defense can hold up and our defensive line can get to him. But we'll talk about that later. Until then, this is VA Dallas Cowboy fan.